We are back learning about lawn care and how to take care of your grass and fertilization, all of that and more during the spring season. And joining me today is Justin from The Lawn Lover. Hi, Justin.
Hi, Jessica.
All right, so I'm so excited to continue this conversation. So last week when we spoke, we kind of mentioned a couple of tips about how people can start to prepare for taking care of their lawn by buying the right equipment and then also conducting a soil test. That was really cool to learn about. So today we're going to continue learning what people should do next. And so you mentioned measuring and doing other testing. So share with me what that tip is.
Yeah, so measuring your lawn, I think, is a crucial step in starting the journey into improving your lawn. You kind of need the blueprint of what you're working with before you can decide what you need to do with it. So what measuring your lawn does, you can either do it the old-fashioned way with like a measuring wheel, which takes a lot of time, and I mean, it's still possible and doable, but a lot of people like to go the online route, use the technology we have. There's a lot of different websites out there that you can go to. I did a video last year about how people can measure their lawns, and basically you go to the website, you plug in your address, it'll give you a GPS satellite view of your lawn, and it allows you to measure the areas that you're going to be treating. So what this does is give you an accurate square footage of what you're working with, and which is going to help you when you get into buying products. You know how much to buy. If you've ever looked at products for the lawn, they'll always sell it by how many square feet it will treat. So you'll know, hey, do I need 1 bag of this, 2 bags of this, etc. And what that also does is for application rates, when you get into application rates where products will talk about putting so many pounds of fertilizer down or so many ounces per 1,000 square feet, you know how much you need and how much you need to treat your lawn for maximum effectiveness.
Interesting. So you're saying there's a digital way of measuring. So people, where did you say people can go?
I think the website I use is called measuremylawn.com. So, you know, catchy name there. But yeah, so you go in, put your address in, and I do have a step-by-step walkthrough on the channel on how you can just put your address in and measure online digitally and get a rough estimate of your square footage.
That is so cool. Who knew? That's kind of like Google Maps, you know, that you just put in. Oh my goodness, the internet knows everything about us.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so you can measure your lawn and understand how much square footage is back there to understand how much product you should buy. And then what else does that help with? Outside of understanding the product, would it help determine what plants would go best in your lawn in the sense of like what could fit back there, and maybe if you're getting false grass? Yeah,
so it definitely gives you a more scientific measurement of what you have. So you can kind of gauge with that, like plants that you're going to purchase. You can also measure landscaping areas. So if you want to put in a landscaping area or a garden bed in your backyard, get a square footage. Because a lot of plants, when you go buy them, they'll talk about, you know, these will grow 6 to 10 feet tall or 6 to 10 feet wide. So it'll kind of give you, measuring gives you a rough estimate of what you can actually fit in there and make it look decent and nice.
Yes, yes. And a part of taking care of anything is using the proper products, right? And so lawn care, there's so many options out there, but there are specific things that can help you accomplish your goals. So can you share how should people go about finding the proper product?
Yeah, so I think it's kind of like you said, what your goal is now. Like, are you just wanting to green up your grass, or are you wanting to have the best grass on the block, so per se? It also comes down to budget. So with how things are going in the economy, fertilizer prices, especially nitrogen, has increased considerably over the last few years.
Yes.
So with that lawn measuring and such, that helps you also, you're not overbuying product and spending unneeded money or unnecessary money on products you don't need, which budget-wise, that's very nice, and you know, saving and not spending extra. But you really, kind of what your goal is going to determine what you want to buy. And also, if you want to use natural products or you want to use synthetic fertilizers, that's something else to think about. So there's a million different options on the market of things that are available to you. Just, I would say, identify what your goals are and kind of go from there and research. And I've had several people reach out to me asking questions as well. So I'm always happy to help if they contact me directly.
Okay, wonderful. And then of course, spring is a time for cleanup, you know, spring cleanup around our homes, but also you have to clean up the lawn, especially from all of the dead leaves and just transitioning seasons. So any tips about properly cleaning up your grass?
Yeah, so cleanup is definitely important, especially with all the storms that we've had here this spring. Winds, I know I have a lot of limbs down in my yard that I go out and clean up. But that's going to also help keep your mower nice, keep your blades sharp of not mowing over. I know I get a lot of walnuts in my yard, limbs, leaves. So keeping that stuff off of the grass allows it just to breathe and flourish into the springtime, developing a thicker canopy, which is also going to help cut down weeds and other issues in the lawn as well.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Justin, for sharing that information and helping us keep our lawns looking pretty if we have them. So appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Nice seeing you.
Yeah.
If you would like more information on how to take care of your lawn, check out Justin's YouTube page, Lawn Lover. We'll have it listed below, and we'll be right back.